Yes, good morning, students. So, in the earlier class, we were discussing regarding the question answers of the lesson The Treasure Within. Okay, so we discussed questions given at page number 32. Okay, and the questions we have already discussed, we were discussing were the last question which was discussed was who in your view is an unusual learner? Who is an unusual learner? Yeah, so what is the answer? Who is an unusual learner? Who will provide response? Who is an unusual learner? Yes, students. Yeah, an unusual learner is a child who doesn't remain that much good at studies but remains good at some other thing, some other activity, for example, art, craft, singing, dancing, sports, or anything else. Okay, so an unusual learner is one who is not good at studies but has some extraordinary ability, in a particular field. What these particular fields may be? It may be sports, it may be art, it may be craft, it may be dancing, it may be singing. Okay, so is it clear to you students? Yes, students.
Yes, sir.
All of you, will you repeat who is an unusual learner? An unusual learner is that child who doesn't remain good at studies but who possesses some extraordinary skill there in any particular area, likewise art, craft, singing, dancing, sports, or any other field. Then children, the next question is, what can schools do to draw out the best in unusual learners? What efforts could be made by the schools? What schools could do to draw out the best from unusual learners? Suggest whatever seems reasonable to you as per your suggestions, what that seems correct to you. You can answer that. Yeah, so who will answer? Yes, Subham.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell.
Sir, school should stop treating all the learners as ordinary. They should not follow old mechanical methods of teaching. They should try to discover the hidden talent in each learner and encourage him to do his best developing it.
Yes. So the schools should identify the latent talent in every child. The schools should identify the latent talent in every child. They should identify what a child is good at, and equally they should provide all the opportunities to that child for his or her flourishment. They should draw out, they should try their best to draw out that talent from that particular child, and they should encourage him, they should provide them all the facilities, they should motivate them. Okay, and every child should be considered, respected. Every child should be provided all the opportunities. Okay, and every child's talent, talent should given a platform. Okay, where they could display their talent. So is it clear to you students? Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah, what can school do to draw out the best In unusual learner, what schools could do? Schools should identify the latent talent of every child. Schools should try to identify the hidden potentialities of every child. They should know that this child is good in singing, this child is good in sports, any other child is good in art, in craft, in music, in any other field. And then they should provide all the opportunities to that child for the flourishment of that particular talent, and that child should be motivated. Okay, one may be good at studies, one may be good at other areas. Okay, so studies, academics should not taken the only criteria for the development of a child. Is it clear to you, students? Okay, then so these we have discussed. Then children, what is given? It is regarding advanced personalized learning. Advanced personalized learning. So what it is given at page number 33. You see at page number 33, students. Page number 33. Yeah, what is given? A panel of experts from around the world has identified 14 grand challenges for engineering that, if met, may significantly improve the quality of life on Earth. The US National Academy of Engineering, that is NAE, has revealed that the panel choices fall into 4 themes: sustainability, health, reducing vulnerability, and joy of learning. All these should be there. One of the 14 challenges is advanced personalized learning, whereby instructions can be individualized. Instructions can be individualized.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Based on learning styles.
Good morning, sir.
This Vinita and Yograj, you have to join the class at the right time. Is it clear to you? 7:40
Okay, sir.
is the time, and at that time only you have to join. Then one of the 14 challenges is advanced personalized learning, whereby instructions can be individualized based on learning styles. Individualized instructions could be given based on the learning style. Someone could be a fast learner, someone could be a slow learner. Okay, someone understand only after repeated instructions. So that is to be identified in regard to a particular learner, and equally that child is to be provided instructions. Is it clear to you? Speeds and interest to make learning more reliable. Okay, speeds and interest. Speeds, what does it mean? The learning speed of a particular child, whether he learns at a very fast speed, whether he learns at a slow speed. Okay, so that is to be identified. And personal interest, an interest to make learning more reliable. Interest of the child is to be identified. For example, Hafiz contractor was having interest there in the field of architecture. Okay, so such kind of interest are to be identified, and then right from the school education, they are to be nurtured. Okay, they are to be provided all the guidance and support, so that that talent could be nurtured well there in the school itself. Okay, so such things are to be done. Then children, Hafiz contractor, a profile, Hafiz contractor's profile is given. Some more details about Hafiz contractor is given. Hafiz contractor was born in 1950. When he was born in 1950. Born in 1950. He did his graduate diploma in architecture from Mumbai in 19 1975. Okay, so did his graduate diploma, did his graduate diploma in architecture from Mumbai in 1975 and completed his graduation from Columbia University. Okay, graduation from Columbia University, New York on a Tata scholarship. Then Hafiz contractor commenced his career. Commenced means started. Hafiz contractor commenced his career with T. Farragut as an apprentice architect. Apprentice architect, apprentice means who remains a learner, in his job profile under some experienced person. So he started as an apprentice architect, and in 1977 he became the associate partner in the same firm. In the same firm he became an associate. Okay, then between 1977 and 1980, Hafiz was a visiting faculty at the Academy of Architecture, Mumbai. Okay, visiting faculty at the Academy of Architecture, he was a visiting faculty at the Academy of Architecture, Mumbai. Then he is a member of the Bombay Heritage Committee, New Delhi, member of the Bombay Heritage Committee. Okay, then he is a member of the Bombay Heritage Committee and New Delhi Lutyens Bangalore Zone Review Committee. Lutyens Zone, that is a very posh colony there in Delhi. So he was also a member of that committee who was responsible for its architecture. Then his practice had modest beginnings in 1982. In 1982, he had modest beginnings and a staff of 2. He had a very simple beginning with a staff of 2. Then today the firm has over 350 employees. Today his company is having 350 employees. Okay, including senior associates, architects, interior designers, draftsmen, a civil engineering team, and architectural support staff. All this he is having there in his company, in his team. He is providing employment to a great number of people. Now he is that child who was considered as a slow learner there in school. So every child is having the potentiality, okay, to do the best there in life. Only what is required, we have to understand our talent, we should have faith in ourselves, and we should explore our talent, and we should left no stone unturned to reach at the top. If we will have a commitment, if we will have a zeal and enthusiasm in ourselves, definitely we will be able to achieve our target. So the firm has designed and executed a wide range of architectural projects like bungalows, residential developments, hospitals, hotels, corporate offices, banking and financial institutions. A number of institutions have been designed by their firm, the construction company, construction firm owned by Hafiz Contractor. Okay. Then recreational and sports facilities, township, educational institutions, airports, railway stations, urban planning, and civic redevelopment projects. All these projects have been designed. Okay, so this is a profile that of Hafiz contractor. Is it clear to you? So have you gone, have you understood about Hafiz contractor's profile?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so children, in exam one question comes related to bio sketch. Okay, bio sketch writing is coming there in exam or not? Yes, students, bio sketch writing. Okay, so in bio sketch writing, in bio sketch writing, details will be provided to you like this, that a person was born in this year, then a list of his achievements will be there. Okay, for example, Hafiz contractor, born in 1950, did his graduate diploma in architecture from Mumbai in 1975. Further, it could be given that did his graduation from Columbia University, then he was a visiting faculty at the Academy of Architecture, Mumbai, then a member of a Bombay Heritage Committee, and his firm is responsible for the constructions of many important buildings, residential complexes, sports complex, academic buildings. Okay, and at present he is providing employment to 350 people. So likewise, the details could be provided. So all these details you have to gather together. Okay, and you have to write about that person. Okay, so that becomes what bio sketch writing. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So in exam one, we have already discussed about it. So in exam, one question comes regarding bio sketch writing, as the question remains that of notice writing, question remains that of message writing, that of paragraph writing. Likewise, it comes about bio sketch writing. Okay, so some of the details of that person's life could be provided, as I have discussed there in context to Hafiz contractor. So then what you have to do, you have to write all these details in a paragraph, all these collectively, or one or two additional informations if you are having, you can add that. Okay, so that is, you have to organize these informations in the form of a paragraph. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
You have understood it?
Yes, sir.
So if bio sketch writing, generally it comes about important personalities. For example, it comes regarding any cricketer. Okay, it comes regarding the film personalities. It
Freedom
comes
fighters.
regarding any literary personality, or
Freedom
anyone.
fighters.
Yeah, anyone who politicians, anyone who has done some significant work. But it can be regarding any ordinary person, you know. Okay, so whoever it comes, what you have to do, you have to write the informations available about that person in the form of a paragraph. Is it clear to you? Okay, so as we have discussed the profile of a Hafiz contractor, its question was of that nature of a bio sketch writing. That's why I have provided you information about this also. So all these questions we have discussed, children. Now we will discuss some more additional questions. Okay, so let me ask some of the questions related to this. In which standard did Hafiz contractor lose interest in study? In which standard he lose interest in studies? Okay, a particular.
Barriers.
Yes, Kusagre. In which standard?
Barriers.
Yeah, Kusagre, you were replying the answer. Kusagre. So children, see, one, you remember the story the content of the story, the theme of the story, and one is to remember every particular detail. So when you will remember particular detail, when you will go line to line, when you will understand every line. Okay. So in which year, in which class? When he was in third class. Okay, when he was in third class. Okay, a particular reference has been given regarding that. So all the particular details you should know. As in case of the question in a PT1, the question was regarding Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, and it was regarding first of all what he asked from people to do. So first of all, he asked that the people should get rid of their superstitious. They should get rid of their blind faiths. Okay. So likewise, what happened? The particular question, the particular detail you should know. Okay. And that will happen when you will read each and everything regarding every single line that of the lesson, every single line you have to understand. Then you tell me, in what kind of activities did Hafiz contractor take more interest at a school? What kind in what kind of activities did Hafiz contractor take more interest at a school? What kind of activities he used to take interest? Yes. Yes, what kind of activities he used to take interest? He used to take interest there in
Sports.
yes, very good, very good. Yes, Sahil. Sahil, good.
Oh, sir, I have tried.
Okay. So Hafiz contractor took interest in games, then in running around, okay, then playing what he used playing
Sure.
playing jokes on his friends, and he used to play pranks on his friends. Is it clear to you? So what kind of activities he used to take interest? He used to take interest in games. He used to take interest in roaming here and there in the school. Then he used to play
Play pranks.
pranks there on his friends. Is it clear to you, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then next question, children, is in which standard did Hafiz contractor stop copying during examination? In which
11th.
standard he stopped copying during examination?
11.
11th standard.
Yes, 11th.
11.
Hafiz contractor stopped copying during when he approached in 11th standard. And how that happened, children? How that happened? Because one day he was called by
Principal.
principal, his principal. And what the principal said?
That now I am retiring, and you have to take your own responsibilities.
No, not retiring. That child, so far I have taken care of you. Okay, now I will not take any care of you, as you are in a higher class. You have to take your own responsibility. Your mother is working very hard for you. She is doing all her level best to provide you all the facilities. So you also, you are not having your father. You have to understand the things, okay, and you have to be very responsible, and you have to start working very hard. Okay. Then how much marks did Hafiz contractor get in SSC? This question only to whom I am asking. Let that child respond whom I am asking. So yes, Yugraj Meena, you tell. Yugraj. Yes, Yuvraj, in which standard did, how much marks did Hafiz contractor get in his SSC? How much marks?
50%. 50%.
No, not Subham, the question was not for you. Okay, only whom I asked, that child was supposed to answer. So, Yuvraj, I asked you, Yuvraj, why you have not responded?
Sir,
Yes,
may I?
Yes, Vinita, you tell. Vinita, you tell. How much marks did Hafiz contractor got in his SSC? Sachin Salvi, Sahil, all these students. Yes, Vivan. Yes,
Sir,
Sahil.
50%.
Sahil, it's good that you have responded. Children, you should provide your response. You should respond when a question is asked to you. Okay, you may be right, you may be wrong, but you should not have any kind of hesitation while providing your response. Feel free to answer. Okay. So 50%. And then when he got 50%, how he was motivated by the principal? When he got, yes,
He was motivated by principal that this is your starting without copying. It is a good percentage. You can do it better.
you can do better. You consider it as a distinction. You consider these marks as a distinction marks. You consider these marks as very good marks. Okay. And now you have started learning. Okay. And you will definitely do better there in future. Okay. So likewise, the principal motivated him that consider your marks as distinction marks. Okay. Now children, the next question is, when Hafiz contractor got a second class in his SSC, his principal said he must consider himself having got a distinction. That I have already discussed. Why the principal said like that? Why the principal said that you should consider that you have got a distinction marks? Why the principal said like that? Yes. Yes, children, provide your response. Why the principal said like that? That consider it as distinction marks. Yes, Rehan. 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 Children, you should understand that all those who are asked a question and those who are not responding, I am making a record of, see, you can see the pen there in my hand. I am making a record of all these things, that I asked a question to this child and the question was not answered. Okay. And likewise, you know that throughout the session you are observed, and on the basis of that also some marks are given. Okay. So if you will not respond there in the class, it will also affect your internal marks. Okay. You should provide your response. Either you should say that I have understood or not. Some response is to be provided. Yes,
Sir,
Kusali, yes, Kusali, you tell why he was.
Hafiz contractor got a second class 50% in SSC. His principal said, son, consider yourself as having got a distinction. This is my memory of my school days.
Okay, repeat Kusali, repeat it. Why the principal said that consider your marks as a distinction marks? Kusali, repeat it.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Hafiz contractor got a second class 50% in SSC. His principal said, son, consider yourself as having got a distinction. This is my memory of my school days.
The principal said like that in order to motivate him. That should be your answer. In order to motivate him, though the marks were that of second class, but Hafiz contractor, he did a lot of hard work to score those marks. So in order to motivate him, so that the child could do better even in the time to come. So in order to motivate and encourage him, the principal told him like that. Is it clear to you, students? Don't think that every time the questions will be that of exercise questions. Any questions based on theme could be asked, and this time also we gave you questions not only from exercise but theme based. Okay, so you should understand the lesson well. Then why did students book Hafiz contractors textbooks for the following years? Why Hafiz
The students book Hafiz contractors book because they are brand new.
Yes, Chinmay, because they used to be brand new, and they used to be brand new because they were not at all used by him throughout the session. Okay, throughout the session they were not used, not a single page used to be turned by him, and that's why the books used to be used to remain very brand new. Okay, that's why every student used to remain interested in buying his books. Then where did Hafiz contractor take admission to do his graduation? For his graduation, where he took admission to do his graduation? Where did Hafiz contractor take admission to do his graduation? Yes, students. Yes. In which college? In which college he took admission? His mother said that child Hafiz was interested to go there in police service. His mother said, no, you should not go to the police service. What you should do? You should do graduation. So on the recommendation of his mother, he took
Sir,
admission.
me?
Yes.
Sir, मैं बोलूँ answer?
Yes, yes. But in English you should speak.
Sir, the name of the college was the Jai Hind College in Mumbai.
Jai Hind. But as we have discussed the lesson, answer should come more promptly. It should come at once from your side. Okay, students, you should not take that much time to respond. So Jai Hind College, he took admission there in Jai Hind College. Okay. Yes, Sugna, what you want to say? Sugna. Then next question. In what subject was Hafiz contractor very bad? This we have discussed, that he was having problem there in maths and in languages. Then who advised Hafiz contractor to become an architect in future? This also discussed.
Mrs. Gupta.
Mrs. Gupta, a number of times we have discussed. Okay, then children, some long answer time. These were short answer type questions. Some of the long answer type questions. Describe the early school life of Hafiz contractor before he became serious about his studies. One, he became serious about his studies, and one life in school when he was not at all serious about his studies. So when he was not serious about his studies, that was before his 11th class. Before his 11th class, he was not that much serious. Then he was called by the principal. The principal encouraged and motivated him. And after that, he started taking more interest there in studies. Okay, so describe the early school life. How his early school life was? Yes, who will tell? Early school life was that only that he was not taking that much interest in studies. Okay, he used to look outside the window of the class. He used to play chor police. He was more interested there in playing games. Okay, so Hafiz became serious about his studies only when he reached in class 11, and that all you can tell with the advice of his principal. All that we have discussed. Then Hafiz contractor is an example of unusual human personality or an exceptional. Justify your view. What you will consider him? You will consider him as a unusual human personality or exceptional. What you will consider him? Will you consider him as an unusual learner, or will you consider him as an exceptional learner? Yes?
Unusual.
He is, no children, he was not unusual. He was an exceptional learner. He was an extraordinary learner. He was having an extraordinary talent. Okay, and in his career, he reached at great heights there in his career. He became a renowned architect. He gave employment to 350 people. He generated employment not only for himself, but he provided employment to 350 other people. So he was, of course, he was an exceptional learner. He was an extraordinary learner. Okay. Then Hafiz contractor planned to become an architect, or it happened by chance. It happened by chance. And how that chance came in his life, that also you can explain. You can start that in his college. He was offered the choice to take either German or a French. He took German, but the German teacher died. Then the college authorities, they asked him either to leave the college or either to take a French. He was not good at French. He went to his sister, who was a wife of an architect. So he used to visit his sister, and there he visited to the architect's office, who was his sister's husband. And there one day he found a person making a drawing of a window. He objected, saying that the window will not be open if it will be constructed with the design, with this design. And he was proved right. There the architect, he advised him that he should leave everything and he should become an architect. He should decide to become an architect. Is it clear to you? So
Yes,
that
sir.
you discuss. Now children, some of the objective questions. Hafiz contractor was a happy schoolboy, an unhappy schoolboy, an intelligent student, none of these. Hafiz contractor was A happy schoolboy, B an unhappy schoolboy, C an intelligent student, and D none of these. So yeah, which option is correct?
A happy schoolboy.
Happy schoolboy.
What?
Sir,
Repeat. Shubham, repeat.
a happy schoolboy. Happy.
Unhappy, an unhappy schoolboy. He was
No, sir. Sir,
happy?
happy.
But-
Happy.
Answer is unhappy. He was not that much happy at the beginning. Okay, he was not taking that much interest there in learning. Okay, then Hafiz contractor used to have sweat dreams, sound sleep, terrible nightmares, and none of these. Hafiz contractor used to have sweet dreams, A, B, sound sleep, C, nightmares, and D, none of these.
Nightmare.
Nightmares. Yeah. Yes. Then Hafiz contractor's nightmares were about A, fear of punishment, B, maths examination, C, geography examination, D,
Math examination.
yes, maths
Maths
examination.
examination.
One more question. Hafiz contractor used to be more interested in A, music, B, games, C, study, D, none of these.
Games.
Yes,
Games. So games.
yes, games. So likewise, objective questions. Objective questions also you should understand and you should be in a position to provide correct response. Okay, students, so this class comes to an end. Do your work. We have discussed this lesson. We have discussed the exercise questions. We have discussed the extra questions, okay, of all nature, that of objective type, long answers, short answers, okay. So you prepare well, children, okay,
Yes, sir.
and do the work there in your notebook, and whatever the task given to upload there on Google Classroom, that also you upload there within due date, okay. Thank you. This class comes to an end here.